Who's decided? Who's that decided? Lieutenant. Who's that he with?
Scott Allen.
Hi.
Oh,
How you
Scott
doing?
Allen.
How you doing?
Good afternoon, everybody. But we've made it very clear from the beginning that we're going to do everything we can to support our troops as they work to win the war on terrorism. Our troops are on the front lines of the war on terrorism in Afghanistan and Iraq, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that they have the resources they need to complete their mission. And we've been very clear that those assessments will be based on the circumstances on the ground.
Federal government is likely to run a budget deficit of $400 billion in fiscal year 2005. That's a bit better than the $412 billion deficit for fiscal year 2004 and constitutes an improvement from 3.6 to 3.3% of our GDP, the fraction of the deficit as a result devoted to our national income. An important question as a result is what is next? And that, quite frankly, will depend on the future of policy over which there's a great deal of uncertainty.
Make sure I have your contact information. I would appreciate that.
The new CBO analysis has come out, and while some might suggest to you that this shows the situation is improving, clearly it is not. The deficit for last year, as you recall, was $412 billion. CBO is forecasting $368 billion for this next year. But that doesn't count the $80 billion that we all know the administration is about to ask us for.
It's part of the misdirection of the White House. They've tried to put the spin on these CBO numbers that the economy is getting better. That's simply not factual. Most all of the $80 billion will be used in this fiscal year, which will cause the deficit to be about the same as what it is. And this doesn't take into consideration all the things they're talking about doing with Social Security and other things. The financial affairs of this country are in very bad shape.
The cost of the war has spiraled to $149 billion. That's $149 for every minute since Jesus Christ was born. And the White House is on the verge of asking Congress for another $80 billion.